Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I have sat down and chatted, so this will be a sit down video because there's a lot of things I need to update you all on. Also, I haven't uploaded in so freaking long. This video needs to happen before all my other videos, if that makes sense. I am pregnant. I am actually in my third trimester, so this is going to be a first trimester update even though I'm in my third trimester, so bear with me. I kind of want to update you guys all on the first trimester and how that went, and a few other updates in my life. And I have definitely been avoiding this video for so long, but I just think that it's time to talk about it. And so yeah, let's just get right into the video. I found out I was pregnant in November. When you have a fraternal set of twins, your chances of having twins again goes up 70%. So the second I read that test, obviously I was ecstatic. You can tell by the way that I was on camera, my reaction was so real, but I also was like, holy crap, what if it's twins? So the first thing that we did was we did get a ultrasound pretty early, and I think I was only 5 weeks at the time. Had a higher chance of having twins again. They wanted to get me in to double check as well. So it was confirmed that it was just one baby, and they also had to put me on shots. So that's another thing, is I take blood thinners. I will be on blood thinners for life, but when you're pregnant, you can't take blood thinner pills. I have to do shots so that it doesn't pass through the placenta. So they also wanted me to get on those. So I am on those 2 times a day. It burns like crazy, but it's worth it. I believe I did over 500 shots with the twins, so it'll be 500 shots roughly with this baby as well. It really just becomes part of my daily routine, and it really isn't that big of an issue. It just is part of it. Let's talk about the first trimester and my symptoms. When I found out I was pregnant, found out at 5 weeks, and then we actually went in for another ultrasound, and the doctor was like, okay, yeah, no, you're actually a week ahead because the baby was measuring bigger. So I kind of gained a week, which was really nice. I instantly got on anti-nausea because I got very sick again. I have HG with this pregnancy. HG is hyperemesis guardium. I don't even know how to say it, but I had it with the twins, and it's just excessive vomiting. You become malnourished, you are dehydrated. I did IV therapy with the twins. I was hospitalized with the twins. So we instantly got me on anti-nausea, and there was one time when I didn't pick up my prescription in time, so I missed one pill, and I just was so sick with this single tin. And I will most likely be sick with all of my pregnancies, but that helped a lot, staying on top of Zofran. Wasn't vomiting like I was with the twins, but my symptoms were very different. So I was extremely dizzy and just so exhausted. I just always felt under the weather. Sorry, the people are doing our lawn. So rude when I'm trying to film a video. From my 2nd month to my 4th month, because the 1st month I didn't even know I was pregnant. So it was from the 2nd month to the 4th month, I was just so dizzy. All I did was sleep all day. Luckily, I had my mom and Carson, and they helped so much. My mom would come over all the time and help me. I would just lay on the couch. I wouldn't even look at my phone. I was so dizzy. I had to quit my job because it's social media, and so I had to I stopped going, I stopped doing it because it made me so dizzy. Everything made me so dizzy. I felt that for 2 months, which was so hard when you have twins. And I feel like maybe having the Echo and Cove being toddlers, I think that also it maybe made it harder because I couldn't just check out. I had to still be a mom and get up and feed them and bathe them and play with them and all that stuff. And so I think that's what made it a lot harder, was just because I have kids now. That was really hard the first trimester. I also struggle with anxiety normally, but when I'm pregnant and I've had it with both Echo and Cove and now baby boy, I get prepartum depression. So I get depression during pregnancy. I've been on an anti-anxiety, and that helps a lot. But we did have a family, I don't want to say tragedy, but it was in January. And this is what I haven't wanted to talk about. But in January 26th to be exact, my cute little brother was diagnosed with leukemia, and it just made our lives just halt and stop, and everything just nothing made sense anymore. And so for a long time, I just fell even deeper into depression because of what was going on with my little brother and all of the hormones that were going on. And I thought, how can I be so happy that I'm pregnant and then so sad that my little brother has cancer? And so I felt guilty being happy, being pregnant. And so I wouldn't be happy, and I just wasn't. I didn't allow myself to be because I didn't think that I deserved to be. And it's almost been 4 months since his diagnosis, and he's doing so good. I've learned to allow myself to be happy and allow myself to enjoy every day. And you can still be sad. You can still have multiple feelings at once, multiple big feelings at once. And that's okay. When he was diagnosed, he immediately was admitted into the hospital, and he started chemo very quickly, within 2 days, I believe. He had chemo every day, twice a day, for 10 days. And then after that, he had to be observed in the hospital for 20 days. So it was 10 days chemo, 20 days in the hospital, with small chance that he could go home for maybe a couple days, and then he would have to come back and have his cycle too. So during his first observational period of those 20 days, he got pneumonia. He also had hemorrhaging in his lungs and was sedated and intubated for a couple weeks. He is the strongest person I know, and I'm so proud of him. He powered through and he got through it. He is the strongest person I know. I don't know anyone stronger. And he got through that, and he powered through, and he unfortunately wasn't able to come home after his observational period that time. He needed to start chemo quickly after he got better. So he started his second round of chemo, and that was 8 days of chemo, 2 times a day. And then he had his observational period of 20 days. And that time he also got pneumonia, but he did not need to be intubated. He fought through that one like crazy. And then he was able to come home for 2 weeks, and that was amazing. And then he just recently went back about a week ago to have his 3rd cycle, and he finished it already. That one was 5 days of chemotherapy, 2 times a day, and now he's in his observational period, which he is doing unbelievably well. I am so proud of him. I am so thankful for the people that knew and that prayed and that sent thoughts, and I had people sending us groceries and us things for my little family. People were making dinners and sending things to my brothers, and just unbelievable amount of love and support from so many people. I mean, people that we don't even know that pray for him and that are thinking of him, and he is doing amazing. So that is the one update that I just have really struggled to talk about, and he also gave me his okay for me to talk about it because it is a big part of all of our lives, and it also is a big part of my pregnancy because it happened as I was like while I've been pregnant. He is unbelievably strong and my absolute hero. My other younger brother, he shaved his head for Tyler, and that was such a beautiful thing. I loved seeing that. And my older brother got a tattoo in honor of him, and my mom has not left his side. And if she does, it's for a couple of hours just to go home and to clean her house and to get groceries. She is unbelievable, and she is the kind of mother I want to be. And she has been with him nonstop 24/7, and just, she's amazing as well. An unbelievable amount of strength from my family, and I'm just so thankful for all of the many blessings and miracles that we have seen. Even with this horrible diagnosis, we have really seen so many beautiful things. So it's been a good amount of time that I can like talk about it, and I could not be more proud. I'm such a proud sister of all my brothers. Back to pregnancy symptoms. My second trimester, the only symptom I had, seriously, I had no other symptoms besides like the depression with my little brother. Like main symptom that I had my second trimester is sciatica pain. And oh my gosh, my sciatic nerve in my left leg, it's gotten better. I don't know how, but it was so bad. I would not move. I would heat my leg all day, every day. I would limp. I could not move. I was stretching it all the time. I never saw a chiropractor, but I just did all that I could for my leg, and it was so painful. At least I wasn't sick. I wasn't dizzy anymore. Wasn't vomiting or anything. Now that we're in the third trimester, now I'm just uncomfortable. I don't know how I did twins. Honestly, at this point, I'm like, I don't know how there were 2 babies in me. I cannot sleep like comfortably at all. I'm tired, so I usually take a nap when the girls nap, but other than that, it's been good. The first trimester was definitely the hardest. I feel like that's so many things, but really it's not a lot of things. I do want to talk about what happened also in my first trimester. I went to dinner with my family for my birthday, and I came home and I had unbelievable amounts of pain where the baby was. We had gotten the girls to bed, and all of a sudden I just like fell to my knees and was violently sick. I did not know what was happening, and I collapsed. I was blacking out, and Carson called 911, and the paramedics had to come, and they took me by ambulance to the ER. That is how bad this pain was. I just remember being like blacked out. I don't remember the ambulance ride very well. I don't remember when the paramedics were here very well. I don't even know how I got down the stairs. I don't remember it. Carson said they strapped me in like a chair because we have 2 flights of stairs. I was on our top floor. I don't remember. I do not remember. We got to the ER. I don't know. I believe they gave me some pretty strong stuff for my pain. And then I had an ultrasound of the baby. Ultrasound tech said the baby looked great, but he said he did not see a cyst on my ovary. And when I had first had my first ultrasound, I did have a cyst on my ovary. Some people get them when they're first pregnant because the cyst acts as the placenta at first. Cyst usually disappears, and he believed mine burst. I had my ovarian cyst rupture while I was pregnant. That was horrible, but luckily after some pain medication and everything, I ended up being totally fine, was discharged. It just was a freak thing that happened because normally they just disappear when you're pregnant. If you get them when you're pregnant, they normally just like disappear, but mine ruptured. So anyway, holy cow, biggest update. Continue to update like normally. Now we're not gonna have like these huge chats sitting down with like a million things that I need to update you on. That is the long update. And it's just been a very like hard couple of months. And so I personally just haven't had it in me to post. But I feel healthier, I feel better, I feel stronger. As of now, we're gonna get back into regular posting, regular vlogs, and I'm going to be updating you on baby. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye guys!